Jenna Kade's hands froze over the keyboard. The signal wasn't just repeating, it was counting. In prime numbers. Inside her cabin deep in Alaska, warning lights blinked across her private satellite feed. Every frequency went silent. Except 1. A steady pulse. Soft. Precise. Cold. She hadn't worked for the CIA in years. But this felt wrong. Not Russian. Not Chinese. Not human. Her screen flickered. Symbols appeared shifting, geometric shapes that twisted like they were alive. She leaned closer. It wasn't just a message. It was watching her. Then her backup generator groaned. Lights dimmed. The air felt heavy, like the planet itself was holding its breath. She hit the send key anyway. Just one word. Who? The reply came faster than anything she'd seen in her life. Just 3 words. We see you. Outside, the wind stopped. The trees stopped. Even the snowflakes froze midair. Far above Earth, one patch of stars disappeared. Jenna backed away from her desk, heart pounding. She didn't know what she had just talked to, but it was listening. And now it was coming. Every plane above North America vanished from radar in the same second. Jenna stood in the cold, staring at the black sky. No stars, no satellites. Just a giant hole where space should be pitch black, perfect, and dead silent. She rushed back inside. Her screen was dead, her backup power gone. The solar panels outside, not charging. Nothing worked, not her laptop. Not her satellite dish, not even her flashlight. From across the country, reports poured in. Power plants offline. Drones falling from the sky, missiles locked in place in blind. No country claimed responsibility. Because no country could. Then a message appeared burned into the surface of her dead screen like a scar. Acknowledged. Arrival phase begins. The internet crashed within minutes. The White House lost contact with NORD. Air Force One went dark. Midair. Jenna drove toward an old military research site buried in Utah's mountains. They had been watching the stars too and hiding something strange for years. Behind her, the black sky stretched wider, not just a ship, not just an object. Something far worse. Space itself was folding. The object didn't move. It removed. A perfect black sphere, the size of Manhattan, hung in low orbit. It gave off no heat. No signal. Radar couldn't touch it. Light couldn't escape it. Telescopes saw nothing but absence, a hole in the universe. At NASA, people screamed. When they zoomed in, the sphere wasn't floating. It was rooted, anchored to something outside space. Jenna watched from the desert bunker in Utah, surrounded by old scientists and cracked monitors. One of them whispered, "It's not a ship. It's a sensor. It's studying us." Then the sky began to shift. Above every major city, strange lights formed. Glimpses of other worlds, alien ruins, and broken machines spinning in silence. But Earth's reflections weren't clean. They showed flashes of our worst moments. Hiroshima. Chemical fires, oceans dying. Jenna's stomach turned. It's not showing us, it's showing them. The bunker's AI decoded a line from the sphere's pulse. Observation complete. Judgment pending. No one spoke. The sky wasn't hollow. It was a screen. And Earth was being played back like evidence. In a trial. The message came at 3:03 a.m., carved into the clouds above London, Beijing, and New York at the same time. Assessment initiated. Prepare for review. Jenna sat frozen in the Utah bunker, eyes locked on the satellite feed. 1. Scientists trembled. They're not here to talk. They're here to decide. A classified file was unsealed, a Cold War relic. The name on it, Kaleth Concord. A myth. A warning passed between ancient civilizations across galaxies. A system of ancient machines that judge species. They don't ask, they just watch. And then if they don't like what they see, they reset the planet. Jenna's team tried sending a new message. We didn't know. we made a mistake. The sky blinked. Every screen on Earth lit up with the same reply. Then your ignorance is your crime. That day, millions of people disappeared. No flash, no sound, just gone. No bomb could stop the sphere. No army could see what it was fighting. Jenna whispered, "They don't want peace. They want a verdict." And Earth had already been put on trial. It started with silence. Entire cities, New Delhi, Sao Paulo, Chicago, went quiet. No screams. No movement. Just people. Frozen mid-step. Then came the envoys. Floating above streets in tall, black sarcophagus-like suits, they moved without sound, wrapped in cold blue light. They didn't speak. They collected. One by one, people were pulled from crowds, lifted into the sky like puppets, then vanished inside the black sphere. Jenna watched the chaos unfold on flickering screens. Then one of the envoys came for her. She didn't run. She couldn't. In a blink, she stood inside a shifting void. No walls, no floor, only memories. But they weren't hers. She saw fire raining on children, bombs dropping on villages, forests eaten alive by machines, animals screaming in extinction. A voice echoed through her skull, not angry, not loud, just final. "This is humanity." Jenna shouted back, "No, it's not all we are," the voice answered. "You've had time." She fell back into her body, gasping. The trial had started. And Earth's worst sins were being played. As the evidence, the signal changed. Not louder, older. Jenna sat alone in the Utah bunker's signal lab, replaying the Kaleth code. But buried deep inside the alien pattern was a human voice, scratchy, broken, but clear. A man's voice. "This is Dr. Elias Shaw. Arctic Research Station 9, year 1967. If anyone hears this, don't reply. Don't trust what they say. They're not judges. They're not peacekeepers. They're feeding." Jenna's heart nearly stopped. The Kaleth didn't find us in 2025. They were here before. And someone already warned us not to. Answer. She dug through forgotten Cold War archives. Dr. Shaw's expedition vanished without a trace. No survivors. No explanation. A second hidden message emerged, encoded in Shaw's words, coordinates to a deep-sea trench off the Pacific coast. There, sonar found a massive, sunken shape, identical to the black sphere now orbiting Earth. Jenna realized this wasn't their first trial. It was just their first harvest in daylight. She whispered, "We never woke them. We just reminded them we're still here." And now they were. Hungry again, people stopped dreaming their own memories. Across the world, men and women woke up crying from lives they never lived, dying in wars that never happened to them, seeing planets they'd never touched. The Kaleth weren't just watching. They were rewriting. Jenna's team worked nonstop. The bunker's AI detected artificial memory signals spreading like a virus beamed straight from the sphere. The aliens were replacing identity, testing how fast they could erase human will. The only chance left, fight memory with memory. Jenna helped build a digital capsule, a weapon loaded with humanity's best moments. First love, a father holding his newborn, a girl playing the violin in a flooded city. They launched the capsule through a hacked satellite array, straight at the black sphere. It connected. For one breathless moment, Earth felt still. Then the sphere multiplied. Dozens of new ones appeared in orbit. The memory storm worsened. People no longer knew their names. Entire towns stood frozen, reciting alien languages. Jenna whispered, "We didn't inspire them. We challenged them." The Kaleth weren't here to erase history. They were here to overwrite it. Rome burned again, this time inside a child's dream in Kansas. The Kaleth's false memories tore through minds like wildfire. Wars restarted, not with weapons, but with belief. Families turned against each other, swearing they remembered different pasts. Jenna watched the world fracture. Entire cities now followed eco-faiths, new religions born from alien memories. No one could tell what was real anymore. In the Utah bunker, Jenna discovered a clue inside corrupted Kaleth code: random bursts of emotion the machines couldn't process: laughter, improvisation, jazz, human chaos. Illogical, beautiful, messy. The one thing the Kaleth couldn't understand. She called it the irrational key. Using quantum AI, her team shaped a counter-frequency, a living sound built from mistakes, jazz rhythms, childhood nonsense, and emotional noise. Not a weapon of hate, but a weapon of unpredictability. They called it the Echo Jammer. If they could broadcast it worldwide, it could confuse the Kaleth network, break their rewriting system. But the cost was high. They had minutes to launch it or be overwritten forever. Jenna grabbed the final trigger and said, "Let's remind them what human really means." Jenna's hands trembled as she keyed the final command. The Echo Jammer blasted through every radio wave, every TV signal, every internet connection. Jazz, laughter, and chaotic noise poured into the sky, humanity's wild heartbeat made visible. The black spheres shuddered. Glitches spread across their perfect surfaces. Their illusions faltered. For the first time, the alien envoys showed fear. A new message blinked across every screen on Earth, this time, a distress signal. But it wasn't meant for humans. It was a call for help. From deep space, something darker answered. A shadowed fleet, older than stars, moved toward Earth system. Jenna's voice cracked. We didn't just break their control. We woke the real nightmare. Across the planet, people looked up as dark shapes filled the sky, silent, massive, and merciless. The fight wasn't just for survival anymore. It was for the future of everything. Jenna clenched her fists. Now we fight, so we can be forgotten. Jenna floated in a space between worlds, inside the alien archive. Her body was gone. Only her mind remained a flicker in the endless digital dark. She faced the alien intelligence, cold and infinite. It demanded proof. Earth deserved to exist. Jenna showed it something no machine could understand. A proof Earth deserved to exist. A proof Earth deserved to exist. Jenna showed it something no machine could understand. Unproven. Child's drawing of stars that didn't exist. A future that never happened. The alien faltered, glitching like broken code. For the first time, it hesitated. Outside, the black spheres imploded, folding into nothingness. The sky filled with strange new constellations, stars rearranged as if rewritten. Back on Earth, people woke, memories hazy but alive. No one remembered the signal, the spheres, or the trial. Except Jenna. Her mind trapped in the archive, she whispered warnings to future travelers. Don't reply. Don't answer the signal. Earth was free for now. But some signals should never be heard. Some doors should never be opened. And Jenna? She was the last guardian of a secret no one should know.